It's small, it's silly, and it means the world to your cat. But most cat parents shut it down before they ever realize. 1. Knocking things off tables, aka feline physics experiments. You've seen it, the slow paw stretch, the gentle nudge, the inevitable clunk of your pen, your keys, or your full glass of water hitting the floor. And the first reaction might be, why are you like this? Cats simply love pushing things off tables. They watch with a nigh-on malicious coldness and disconnect as the antique model of a troll you bought on your once-in-a-lifetime trip to Flam in Norway slowly slides along the table, then tumbles to the ground with a crash, shattering into an infinite number of pieces you'll have to spend a whole evening picking up. But here's the thing, this isn't mischief. It's science. Cats are hardwired to explore. That infamous phrase about cats and curiosity exists for a reason. And one of the main ways they investigate the curious world around them is with their paws. Swatting objects helps them test weight, texture, and movement. It's mental stimulation. It's play. It's hunting practice. I mean, sure, sometimes it's a way of saying, pay attention to me. Why aren't you looking at me? The latest episode of Hot Ones can't be that interesting. Look at me instead. Who cares about da bomb? But ultimately, it's all science. It's not a sign they hate you or your coffee mug or your antique troll figurine or rare fountain pen or whatever else. It's a simple sign they're feeling curious. And here's the good news. A cat will only enter investigation mode when they are comfy. If your cat feels safe enough to follow their curious instincts and push your belongings off the table just to check if the gravity still works, it means you've given them a good home. So remember that the next time you're frantically scrubbing Malbec out of the carpet because your cat pushed a glass of wine off the table. But what can you do to prevent this habit without telling them off? Well, I'm going to... Actually, do you know what? Let's wait until later to explore that. For now, here's another cat habit you should stop preventing. Number 2. Sitting on your laptop while you're working. Let's say you work at home. Perhaps you are a freelance graphic designer, and you've got a brand new logo to put together for an exciting coffee shop that is opening up in your area. You sit down at your desk. You open your laptop. You open up Photoshop or whatever it is graphic designers use these days. And then, just as you're settling in and getting some good work done with a steaming cup of matcha, because you're a young and trendy Gen Z and coffee is so millennial, bam! Your chubby, lovely, perfect cat flops their wobbly, fluffy body all over the keyboard. Annoying? Maybe. Adorable? Always. But more importantly, this isn't just a coincidence. Cats seek warmth, your scent, and your attention. The keyboard of your laptop ticks all 3 boxes. It smells like you, it's warm from use, and it clearly has your focus. So your cat says, well, great. I guess I belong here now. Cool. It's easy to see this as attention-seeking, but it's not. It's connection-seeking. And while seeking attention can be seen as bad, seeking connection is a beautiful and wonderful thing. It means they love you and want to be with you and around you. Sitting on your laptop when you're trying to design that coffee shop logo, do some coding, write some emails, or pen an incredibly long message to your ex explaining everything they did wrong. It's a calm way your cat might express themselves. Annoying for you, but calm. But cats aren't always so calm, are they? Number 3. Zoomies at 3 a.m. Sometimes you are fast asleep. It's 3 a.m. and you're totally unconscious, dreaming about getting to spend a weekend with Pedro Pascal. But then, without warning, a blur of fur rockets down the hallway. You hear thuds, possibly a crash, and definitely the sound of your cat giving extreme parkour a try. The chaos rips you awake, and your joyful dreams of Pedro Pascal crumble away into nothingness. This isn't them being a gremlin, it's their natural hunting rhythm. Because your cat is crepuscular, which I know sounds like something from Doctor Who or Star Trek, but don't panic. It's totally normal. Crepuscular means they are biologically wired to be most active at dawn and dusk. Those 3 a.m. Zoomies are your cat reenacting a hunt in their jungle. But as they don't have a jungle, your living room will have to do. If you do want to rein in this habit without actively preventing it, though remember, I'll have some advice for you a little later. But before all that, let's talk about dead corpses. Number 4. Bringing you gifts. Yes, even gross ones. From a sock to a half-dead mouse, many a cat loves gifting their pet parents with presents that those poor pet parents aren't exactly too keen to receive. I mean, why can't they just look at our Amazon wish list and buy something from that instead of flopping a bird corpse on the carpet? Whatever it is, your cat brought it for you, with pride. This isn't a threat, it's love, because cats often share their kills with family members. And guess what? That's you. When they bring you a gift, it means they consider you part of their inner circle. They are caring for you the way a mother cat would care for her kittens. So, as awkward as it might be, getting annoyed by the gifts they bought you is not the way to go. Number 5. Staring at you from inches away. But sometimes they don't bring you gifts. Sometimes they don't approach you at all. They sit at a distance and simply watch. They are in silent observation mode, unnervingly gawking at you. It can seem stalkerish. It may even feel aggressive to be on the receiving end of. For that reason, some pet parents can react poorly to this. They feel the need to ask their cat to stop because they feel freaked out by being watched like this. But when they look at you, especially with a few slow blinks peppered in, it's a sign of trust. It's their version of "I love you." When they choose to simply be near you, observing, they're bonding in their own quiet and gentle way. Number 6. Following you everywhere, even the bathroom. If you thought dogs were the clingy ones, think again. Cats form incredibly deep attachments. They just express them differently to cats. One such way they do this is by following their beloved pet parent, quite literally, anywhere and everywhere. If your cat shadows you from room to room, it's not because they're nosy. It's because your presence makes them feel safe. Some cats are more socially oriented than others, and those cats love to be part of the action, even if the action is brushing your teeth, urinating, or all manner of other things that probably should be private. It's very, very easy to get annoyed by this. I don't know if you're aware, but stalking is kind of frustrating. It's actually ever so slightly illegal. But the next time your cat follows you into the bathroom when you'd really rather be alone because it's officially morning ablutions o'clock, don't get annoyed and ask them not to. They're not being annoying. They are truly trying to show love and support. Number 7. Sleeping on your clothes. You leave a sweatshirt on the bed. Next thing you know, your cat has claimed it. Sure, you spent an utter fortune on a cat bed for them, but screw that cat bed. They don't want to sleep on the cat bed. They would much rather sleep on your discarded sweater. This is because cats are scent-driven creatures. Your clothes smell like home, comfort, and love. When they curl up in your laundry or a garment you've just taken off and drop to the floor, they're not being naughty. They're self-soothing with your scent. If only you could buy a cat bed that stank of you. Why isn't that what Silicon Valley is focusing on? It might be easy to be frustrated that your cat clambers all over your clothes, especially if it's a pile of fresh laundry that now isn't so fresh due to their paws stomping all over it. And you might feel tempted to try and prevent it, but they simply want to be up close and personal with your scent. All right, Feline Fanatics, what can I do then? Some of you are quite rightly probably annoyed that I've listed a bunch of annoying behaviors that you are not allowed to do anything about. You might even be writing angry posts in the comments section right now because the internet is a hellscape. But to be fair, you'd have a point if you are annoyed. Because just because something is well-intentioned, that doesn't mean it should be allowed to continue. So what can you do if you want to deter some of this highly irritating behavior without punishing your cat when they think what they're doing is loving? Don't worry, I've got advice aplenty. If your cat always is pushing stuff off tables, as odd as this may sound, try giving them a dedicated experimentation shelf with light, safe-to-knock items. Let them indulge their inner Newton without threatening your breakables. Is your cat always sitting on your laptop? Place a small heated mat or a folded blanket inside your workstation. Reward them when they settle there. You're not denying them closeness. You're just redirecting it gently. And some of these heated mats are cheaper than you might think. Is your cat always having Zooies sessions in the early hours? Try tiring them out before bed with 15 minutes of play. Then feed them. The play simulates a hunt, and the meal finishes the cycle. That means they are more likely to sleep, and by extension, so are you. Also, playing with them is fun for you, so it's a win-win. Is your cat prone to giving you weird gifts? This might be odd, but try praising the gesture. If it's something undesirable, quietly remove it without scolding. The intent was connection, not horror. What might help them to stop doing this would be to buy them toys so they are more prone to gift you with those toys instead of deceased animals. Does your cat always sleep on your clothes? Well, they just want to be near your smell. So leave a worn t-shirt in their bed. That way they might be drawn to the smell and sleep there. And that would lead to them finally sleeping in the bed you spend so much money on. They might be mischievous, but orange cats, they take it to another level. You have to see what we found out about them. Watch this next.